Although retired, I'm looking at the bigger picture of spending and lifestyle benefits rather than just focusing on the cost of gasoline. Pete Adeney, widely known as Mr. Money Mustache, was born in Canada in 1975. He was an ordinary office worker who retired as a software engineer at the age of 30, earning an annual salary of $67,000, not $100,000 or $1 million. With this annual income, Pete defied the popular belief that you have to earn a lot of money to retire early. He didn't strive to earn a lot, he simply saved, as if his life depended on it, and invested strategically. In this video, we'll explore Pete's values, mindset, and daily financial habits, as well as his top 5 assets. We'll also share the financial habits he avoids completely. Pete claims to save 50% of his income, but that doesn't mean he's stingy. For him, frugality means looking for alternative and affordable options. For example, he wouldn't buy a cup of coffee that costs between $1.50 and $5. Instead, he buys coffee beans that cost about the same per kilo and makes his own coffee. One example of his DIY style is transforming an insipid room into a usable space, which already represents an improvement of several $1,000s. Instead of spending thousands to furnish his kitchen with products from IKEA, he used second-hand materials found on Craigslist and saved thousands by building his own kitchen. Another of his daily habits is maintaining a very healthy diet. You won't believe it, but he doesn't have premium health insurance. He uses something called DPC, Direct Primary Care. This involves a direct relationship with his doctor for a monthly subscription of around $100, giving him unlimited access to personalized medical care, as long as he doesn't need surgery. Pete is not obsessed with cars. He has a car for essential needs, such as taking his family camping, but mainly commutes by electric bicycle, a very efficient way to save on increasingly expensive gasoline. His aversion to cars goes beyond fuel economy. He believes that by relying less on cars, we are reducing pollution, traffic jams, and accidents, resulting in a richer, healthier, and more enjoyable life for everyone. He claims that reducing car use can increase quality of life, saving up to $20,000 per person annually, which equates to millions over a lifetime. Pete believes that increasing frugality and financial efficiency in the United States could generate significant wealth, estimated at $7 trillion a year. As you know, Pete is frugal, but that doesn't mean he's not at the peak of his happiness. He doesn't equate a luxurious life with happiness or success, and he doesn't see having a lot of money as the path to freedom. When you realize that he retired on a salary of $67,000, it makes a lot of sense. Pete values simple experiences, which are cheaper and more satisfying than dining out in expensive restaurants. He believes that happiness lies in satisfying basic needs, which often cost nothing. For example, instead of hiring a personal trainer for $2,500 a month, Pete suggests using dumbbells bought on Craigslist for $100. Both methods lead to the same goal of good health, but with a big difference in cost. He invests 50% of his income in index funds and ETFs, and in 2010, 5 years after his retirement, he had $450,000 in an index fund. Pete points out that you don't need millions to start investing. What's important is consistency over the decades, which provides solid, passive returns. Pete created MMM World Headquarters, a co-working space where people with a focus on finance gather. He bought the property for just over $200,000 and turned it into a money-making machine. The monthly membership fee is $50, and with just 50 members, he could generate $30,000 a year, money he reinvests in his blog and investment portfolio. After retiring, Pete launched the Mr. Money Mustache website to share his story. His blog attracts millions of monthly visitors, interested in how he managed to retire early with a frugal lifestyle. In 1 year, he earned $400,000 through affiliate links and partnerships. Pete plans to continue earning from these links for many years to come, reinvesting the profits in ETFs and index funds to increase his annual dividends. Pete also advocates the idea of owning a home without a mortgage. On his blog, he mentioned that once you own your home, you save a lot of money that you would have spent on rent or a mortgage, freeing up funds to invest or use for travel and financial security. This automatically increases your net worth, as real estate tends to appreciate over time. As well as living frugally and saving 50% of his income, Pete has taught his wife and son to do the same. He emphasizes that in just 7 to 10 years, it is possible to retire successfully, building a robust and sustainable portfolio, providing a comfortable and financially secure life for the whole family. Pete's investment philosophy revolves around financial freedom, and one of the pillars of that philosophy is being mortgage-free. For him, early retirement and building a sustainable portfolio are deeply rooted in practicing consistent investments over time. Even after retiring, Pete never stopped investing. He continues to reinvest any surplus income into his investment portfolio, which ensures his long-term financial security. Pete follows the 4% rule, also known as the safe withdrawal rate, SWR. With this strategy, he withdraws only 4% of the total value of his investments each year. This ensures that he never depletes his portfolio, even with inflation, because the index funds and ETFs he chooses tend to appreciate over time, covering any inflationary impact. This way, they will always have a financial reserve without the risk of running out of money. Diversification is another essential component of Pete's strategy. He doesn't limit himself to index funds to protect his portfolio against future inflation. Pete also invests in the real estate market and digital assets, such as his blog. In this way, his portfolio is made up of a variety of investments that balance each other out, ensuring a solid financial foundation. He chooses investment vehicles that require minimal effort to maintain, such as index funds, low-maintenance real estate, and blogs that generate passive income. Pete believes that true retirement means not having to work as much as before. That's why he selects investments that require little or no active work. Even with the 4% withdrawal and dividend income, his portfolio continues to grow. He values the steady stream of passive income combined with assets that maintain continuous growth. Pete avoids cryptocurrencies such as Bitcoin. He considers these assets speculative and believes that inflated prices do not reflect a real value or utility for society. Instead, he focuses on investments that produce tangible value and consistent returns. For short commutes, Pete prefers to use services like Uber or Lyft instead of owning a car, saving not only on gas but also on parking costs. He does his shopping at Costco instead of more expensive supermarkets like Whole Foods, arguing that Costco's prices are significantly lower. This practice helps to reduce his spending on groceries significantly. Pete has also opted for solar energy in his home. He installed solar panels not only because they are a more economical option in the long run, but also because they offer a silent and pollution-free energy source, contributing to a more sustainable lifestyle. In short, Pete exemplifies how smart frugality, diversifying investments, and adopting sustainable practices can lead to an early and financially secure retirement. His methods show that, with strategic planning and discipline, it is possible to achieve financial freedom without relying on an exorbitant income.